get through this.
We don't have to do this.
It's okay. Nope.
All right, y'all, grab a coffee, grab a beer, whatever you are into, because today we've got to talk about Jelly Roll and Bunnie XO. And man, I didn't think we were going to have this conversation. So if you somehow missed it, Jelly Roll and Bunnie XO are getting divorced after almost 10 years together. And here's the thing. This isn't one of those celebrity relationships where they're together for 6 months and call it quits. No. These two have been through everything together. Back before Jelly Roll was selling out arenas, back before the awards, back before all the success, Bunnie was there. Now, the story goes, they met at one of Jelly's shows out in Las Vegas around 2015, hit it off, and by 2016, they were married. Now, if you follow Jelly Roll for any amount of time, you know he's talked over and over about how much she's helped him through some of the toughest parts of his life. And honestly, a lot of fans looked at these two and thought they were going to make it forever, which is why this whole thing kind of caught people off guard. Now, the internet does what the internet always does. Within about 5 minutes, everybody became a detective. People started saying there was cheating. People started saying there was somebody else. People started making up all kinds of crazy stories. But Jelly Roll actually addressed that head on and basically said the internet is lying and nobody cheated on anybody. Take a look.
While we're talking about liars, the internet is a liar too. It's the only time and the only city I'm going to speak about this, so break your camera phones out now. Me and my wife are best friends. We will always be best friends. We just got off the phone earlier today. Nobody cheated on nobody. She just did a whole podcast about it. You can go watch it. Every word of it is the truth. That will be my best friend forever. This is the only time I will ever speak about it. Bunnie, I love you, baby. Thank you for those 10 years. They were incredible. Thank you for the next 10 years of friendship and 20 beyond that. With that being said, cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight.
I respect him for coming out and saying it. Because when you're that famous, people are going to make up their own versions of events. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Bunnie recently talked about the divorce on her podcast and admitted that from her perspective, it wasn't really mutual. She said there has been some communication issues building up for a long time and things kind of boiled over after an argument. And that's what kind of makes this feel real, is that it's not some crazy Hollywood scandal. It's life. Some people drift apart. Some people stop talking. Some problems build up until one day everything explodes. Now, what's wild, though, is that even after all this, neither one of them hates the other. In fact, Jelly Roll recently called Bunnie his best friend and thanked her for the last 10 years of his life. And honestly, that might be the saddest part of this whole story, is that, not that they're divorcing, but it just sounds like there's still lots of love there. So now I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you think the fame and success changed things? Do you think they just grew apart? Or do you think we're only hearing part of the story? Let me know in the comments. And if you are new here, hit the subscribe button because we've got a lot more country music news coming this week.